and they said Warlock. So I'll do Warlock. Yes, Hearthstone. And this is a speedrun. There's actually a pretty active speedrun community for Hearthstone. This is my new file for speedrunning. This is not an actual, it's not my actual account. I have done all of these at one point. This is an alt. Dungeon Run is a roguelike single-player mode inside of Hearthstone. It's a little laggy right now because they released the new single-player mode, which I have not practiced yet, so I didn't want to show it off just yet. The goal is to defeat 8 bosses with a random deck, random in quotes. There is a lot that I can do to do it. Yes, this is a roguelike. You start with a base. When you pick a class, you get a deck of 10 cards, and you pick treasures and new cards every time you. So you'll see when I beat this fight. Now, Warlock is one of the slowest start-in classes. It's probably the worst class for speedrunning. But I am practicing to do all dungeons runs, which does require me to do all dungeons. I'm going to do a thin here to draw a card. This is going to make him trade into this, most likely. Or, yeah. Oh, he actually did. Okay. The AI isn't very good at the early levels. But this deck is bad, so. But yeah, so every time you die in Hearthstone, you reset to the start of the dungeon. And this is a win. So on average, I want to beat the first boss in about 1:15. We are going to go with your hero power. Oh my gosh, these are amazing starts. I'm gonna go with Just Cards Rain because free 1 mana card draw. And then we are going to go with Molten Giants. We're gonna go with Hand Druid. We're gonna go with Handlock. So the first bucket that you pick is the most important one because it is going to bias the further buckets that you pick up later. So I am more likely to get other big hand things and other buckets that will help big hand. So drawing cards and such. So I'm now playing Handlock. Or eventually I'll be playing Handlock.
Oh, what have we here?
More ASMR board clicks, please. You got it. I can't help but click the board. See, now I get to draw a card for 1 mana, which quite literally is broken. Oh, this is a really good hand. There we go. It's okay, mozzarella cheese. I tried to stop you, but you were probably tired and weren't like able to fully pay attention to all different chats, so it's totally okay. Face is the place.
I got this.
Generally it is in these early things. Yeah, no, thank you. That was such a really entertaining run to keep tuning into. I am very glad that we put that into the marathon. It was a lot of fun. Thank you very much, Matza. I have to actually stop drawing cards because I'm really close to the edge of my deck.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
I'm almost
Out of cards.
I got this.
Let the dark in.
It's a little awkward. Oh, hey, look, I win. Knife for trade? Nope. I actually really like that song. That's a good meme song. More huge hand. I mean, technically Mott's has only been up for 17 hours, really. And, I mean, that's not the worst. Wow, now that I say it out loud, I realize how jarring my life is. Okay, so this isn't gonna be like the fastest. Oh no, not this. No. This is like the worst boss to get at level 3. So he is forced to always cast this. Now, thankfully, I'm actually using a fairly creature deck. Like a fairly heavy creature deck, but this can actually like completely end your run on like run 3. It's awful. I'm gonna play this. Now the upside is he's forced to use this on turn 2, so it really sets him behind card-wise, like portal presence. But you can't cast spells, so or you have to throw away spells. Thankfully, the Warlock deck comes with one really useless spell, which is Corruption.
What you want?
Corruption is probably one of the worst spells in Hearthstone. I actually don't know why it's in this deck. But every deck actually has like at least one like really bad card, so. Got life tap here. Oh no, I've done something. Okay. Trade that, trade that. Right there. This is gonna give me a knife.
What you want?
Another taunt. Taunt is cheat. Okay, so this actually works out. So I'm gonna corrupt to trigger the counter spell, and then I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that, and then I think I might win. Either I win here or I win very. No, I don't win here. But what a silly thought. Let's actually hit face. Hey, through bosses in 7 minutes is not terrible. Oh, this is awful. Held to Caldelar, I guess.
Legendary sword be busting in half. Not my fault.
Yeah, sure, I'll take more on a huge hand. Tumble is good, but not for this deck. You know, there's a small but active community. I think there's about 21, 22 people who speedrun Dungeon Run, or have speedrun Dungeon Run.
Your soul shall be mine.
There's also speedruns for the adventure modes, and they've been featured at on and off at ESA. Oh yeah, this guy is a treat. He has these guys. So when they die, he loses a mana crystal. If he gets to silence all of his minions, you're in trouble. I don't 100% know what my game plan is against this guy, because he is actually really hard.
I got this.
A morning person.
I think I do lose.
I got this.
I might have to high roll off of that guy. There are already people running the newest single player advance. We.
As you command. Job done.
Wow, corruption! Corruption did something. Good job. Play that for bait. I want to bait his poison minions out.
You shall not pass.
Corruption is bad. It just worked out there. Yep, we're gonna risk it. That was the best case scenario. I totally thought I lost this. I'm not even gonna lie. Still, I might have to high roll off of Nexus champion. I should have a cold.
Let's negotiate. You can see, and I'm in the right position.
Put this apple on your head.
He went face.
I'm almost
I'm in the right position.
I just got Jiraxis.
You call that a weapon?
Really? I just wanted you to date the other guy. Okay. Well, you're gonna go there.
Had your chance.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, I have that too. Also, the AI really does dump in sometimes. Oh, if I draw cards, it hurts. Oh man, I don't know what to do. We don't have a lot of plays other than just going face. And probably want to remove Thorson and play our own. Okay. I think we win here. I think that this is win because I play Jiraxis as well. Oh my gosh, you just kind of went ham there. So 7. It's really hard to do math this late at night. 12, 24. Yeah, we win. Wow, I did not think I had a chance to beat this guy with this deck. That was really good. That was really hard to do. How tired is this guy? This guy is very tired. I've been running a marathon all day.
Gul'dan versus Jinzo!
Your soul shall be mine. Jinzo got big plans for you.
Battle cry. Actually, I just realized this guy's gonna help me out a lot. I have a few battle cries in this deck.
Shall we put a kink in their plan?
No, I can't cast that.
Shields up.
Yes, this one speaks Shinzo's language.
What? They fell off a truck.
Shinzo approves.
My shield for Argus.
Very good, Jinzo.
I got this.
Oh. Oh, is he gonna kill something? Nope. He's gonna do that.
One for the boss, two for me.
Very good. I'll draw my free card now. The AI has forgotten how to play the video game.
What's this apple on your head?
I got this.
I ain't talking.
Well, that didn't do anything, unfortunately. Oh no, he killed it. I win, though. I think I win. I draw 4 cards. That's pretty cool. Go there. I should have played that. That's dumb. Oh, we're immune now.
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
Oh. Oh no.
You like my invention?
Okay.
I like the spirit of that one.
Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna have a commentator join in a moment. He knows a lot more about this speedrun than I do. I messed this up so bad. SRD, I am in the general of the Hearthstone Discord. I just made sure that my audio is set so that the stream can hear it.
Funnel cake spear. I'm almost out of cards. Who dares?
Oh! Oh no! There we go. Hello.
Could you do a screen share with me? Because I'm watching on a delay, so
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure. We can try that. There we go. Now you can see my stream.
Alright.
Oh! Hey.
For those who are in stream, I didn't know this run exists until just now when I see it on stream. So yeah. Alright. Good luck, Zelda. Which boss are how many bosses have you beat for this one?
I just got my second. No, I just got my 3rd treasure. So I'm on boss 6.
Well done.
It's Wax
Ooh, that's
Mancer.
actually- That's actually a long. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's Wax Mancer. I just got the things that cost more than 5 cost 5,
The wax has
and I'm playing giants. So.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. Oh, and this is a really strong boss for the 6th boss actually.
Yeah,
the zero
no.
power pretty much just it's just a copy of
He just
you can
copies
copy
straight
any
up.
minion on the board for 3
Yeah.
minutes. So when you put a big minion, then prepare for him to get another one straight away.
Yeah, that's
So
what
watch
I'm
out.
worried about. And that's literally all I'm playing. So I don't know how this is gonna work out. But I don't even remember putting green jelly in my deck. It must have been in the last pack that I picked.
It's often happens in this run where you just pick something without paying attention to the.
You see
exact
one
cards that
card,
you put in.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah, you see one card, it seems good for your deck, and then yeah, you just pick it in. But and of course you might have forgot what you pick after the next match.
Okay, that's actually not a bad pull. Okay.
This boss, I think her minions aren't that big, I think usually, but again, the hero power is really strong against your deck, especially.
She'll probably the White Master will probably copy Imp Master, the buffed Imp Master here. No, it's the telecommand. Okay, I would take the buffed Imp Master. Okay. Do I just Jurat? No, I don't just Jurat this.
It's pretty risky, but not a bad idea for me. What other minions have you got?
Yeah, Emperor. He's not even copying my guys? Oh, it's because he can remove them. He's playing very weird.
Well, I guess he prefers to just put the high min straight away. I think Jarax is like, nah, I think it's too risky right now.
No, I'm gonna wait until I can play Meldanis and Draxus on the same turn to get the slightly buffed Draxus. Is that still a thin, or is that a bug? I don't even remember anymore.
The, what?
I can't remember if that buffs. Yes, FF9 is still on the schedule. Oh, the stream is probably dropping frames because I'm streaming because I'm screen sharing.
Shields up. Let's
Well, if you want to turn it off, the
Yeah.
screen share, then yeah, up to you.
Then you'll just run on delay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the call. We'll just go back into the. Or no, I'll just stop screen share.
Alright, sure.
Okay,
No worries.
that should fix it, chat. Okay, one more turn.
I'll see what happened on your stream then. Gonna be delayed commentary from myself, but
I actually don't know what to do here. Ooze generator, draw card, Void Lord. Right, that's why I picked this. I didn't actually look at any other card, except I saw Void Lord. Except I saw 5 mana Void Lord, and I was like, seems good. I'll keep it.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, this boss have an explosive trap.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's a hunter. It just kind of. What is he doing? He's being wasted and removal really bad. Okay, so now.
The thing is, the AI will prioritize like dangerous minions. Like green jelly is considered one because it have an ongoing effect at the start of his turn. So yeah, it's not a surprise seeing that the AI uses wasted removals for the 1 health minion. Ooh, this is an interesting turn. Too bad the Jaraxxus isn't buffed by the Mal'Ganis.
Yeah, I thought it was, but it's not.
Nah, yeah, it doesn't, because the buff only applies to minions. So, yeah.
Mind if I roll need?
So now I have a Jaraxxus I need to kill, but that's not oh, actually it's pretty hard for me to kill.
But yeah, to be frank, I think it's GG by this point. The boss
Yeah.
unfortunately just counters your deck because this boss just copies like any huge minions easily for cheap and you can't do much.
Yeah, and this just sometimes happens in these runs. Like, this is great until you gotta play it out.
Dungeon runs, I haven't.
Oh
really
no,
done.
never mind. He's just gonna keep copying Meldanis. Yeah, no, this is done.
Oh right, you could actually do that. That's a. Well, actually, I don't think it's actually a good move by itself because like if he copied the Thon, it will be much worse for you. But yeah, still, it's...
Wax cool.
this boss counters your tech, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Will they give you time to do another attempt? By any
Oh
chance?
yeah, no, I mean this is my marathon. That's why this is filler. This wasn't scheduled. I just decided I'm gonna do. Let's just shaman. So I played shaman.
Thrall versus a wee whelp.
I find it funny that I've been running, like I've literally just been running this just in between runs of really the marathon while I'm running the marathon on my laptop, and I was like, you know what? There's an hour to fill. I guess I'll do it on stream. It probably won't complete one because that's kind of the nature of the beast. Wee Welt versus Air Elemental.
Dungeon run is hard to get a win usually. Like the chance, for most people the chance is pretty low.
Yeah. Definitely if you're trying to go fast, because you pick buckets that are like not great.
True,
Also, I just won.
There are playstyle that depends on like going to very late game or fatigue. But yeah, it's if you want to do a speed run, then that's not the optimal way of doing it, I guess.
Oh, Cloak of Invisibility seems really fun. Yeah, let's go.
I think that's what a lot of the fast runs uses in permanent stealth. It's if you have a good tempo deck, then it's really good.
Ah, so they got
Your
awful
opponent-
buckets. I'm actually just gonna concede this because these buckets are terrible for the cloak.
The battle cry is good. Looking at the glance, the death rattle is also decent. The death rattle is kind of, it's a lot of late game. So if you don't have a good early game, then the death rattle bucket won't help you much back then. The battle cry is decent though. Should have picked it up, I think.
I should
Anyway,
have just taken the battle cry totem and prayed for the battle cry. So I'm just gonna restart
Wait,
the run.
well, seems a bit premature, but oh well.
Well, now I only have like 40 minutes. May as well try for a decent start, like for a lucky start. Oh man, they did getting the +1/+1 banners, shaman. That would be so good.
For Doomhammer.
1/3.
+1/+1 banner is really good for every classes.
That's true. But you get a 1/3.
I think it's like the number one pick probably, the best pick for all classes.
Oh yeah, you just snap it up every time. FF9 is still on desk, yes. Yeah, I am streaming this at like 60 FPS, 4K bitrate, 1080p. So that's probably what broke the stream a little bit there. Was streaming it to the Discord as well.
So when you screen share, I guess you also share it at the same bitrate as the stream.
No, it was probably sharing it at like a really high bitrate.
Okay.
Like it was like I don't know what Discord streams at, but apparently very high. So. And I have studio mode open, so it's streaming, it's processing twice on my end. Oh hey, look, speaking of captured flayed.
I just realized both of your shaman attempts you got a turn 3 kill on the first fight. That's really lucky.
Oh, what on the first try?
What was it? On the first boss, you beat both of those in 3 turns.
Oh yeah, I got like does that boss can't actually deal with air elemental, so it's
right,
like,
yeah.
the boss just kind of goes, what is happening? But no, captured flayed with and pick and devolve. So if I'm correct, devolve because I picked mutations, I have a higher chance of getting other mutations buckets. If I'm understanding the mechanics.
I think so. I think that's if I'm not mistaken, that's how it is.
So that's good. So got Thrall, so I'd love to get like Murlocs now. Thrall's my favorite card.
Mutation requires a good synergistic card, so I guess so. Let's hope it works out. Dude, there you go. That's here. I'm not sure if playing Lightning Bolt is the right move there. You could spend the mana for Unknown Elemental the turn after that. this boss generally is an annoying boss. It's usually easy, but it usually slow because this boss keep healing his own minions, so it's kinda hard to clear his board and just
Oh,
go.
whoops.
It's
Forgot
hard
to
to
hit
just go face every time you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, throughout this mode there are some bosses that is actually not that hard, but it just takes a long time. And that can, if you if you want to grind for an optimal run, then you might end up resetting if you get these bosses. Oh wait, he has hobgoblin, right? Does he have a one?
No, I devolved him into a hobgoblin.
Yeah, but if he like play a Northshire cleric, then that's gonna be quite a disaster.
Yeah. But I have this, so this should be fine.
I think that's the overclock, man. That's quite a deal.
Yeah, that's really annoying, the wasp. Yeah, do that, and then we're gonna try to high roll with, please turn into a squirrel! It's not a squirrel!
Oh, you get a squirrel?
Nope, no squirrels!
Okay, now it pops up my stream. Oh man, kills that man. So yeah, if any viewers doesn't understand that card we played just now, Thingmaster Overspark, it will transform a random minion on the board into either a one attack and 1 health squirrel, which is a really small minion, or a 5 attack and a 5 health devil's hour, which is pretty big. And unfortunately he got the bad roll as well, the bad 50-50 roll. But you actually got a good equal though. And yeah, this is a stand-in for the next run, because the previous run apparently finished too quick.
Yeah, that is a common thing in this marathon, runs end in far too early. A lot of these runs have very liberal estimates because anything can happen. Also, I win. Yay, that took actually like 4 minutes. But that's Graves the Cleric. He takes a long time to beat.
Oh, don't forget to mash the top left corner to keep clicking the opponent's card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what usually people do when they speedrun Hearthstone. You keep mashing the top left corner, because if you click the enemy's cards, then you don't need to wait like a second or two for the opponent to start playing their cards. So, yeah, I notice sometimes you forgot to do that, which is normal. Like when I do my very first Hearthstone speedrun long time ago, I didn't know that you could actually click the enemy's cards until someone posted a comment like, "Hey, you could actually click this, click the enemy's card to speed it up." And
which is great for those in the audience who want click-in ASMR, because that's all you're getting.
Magic finds no purchase here.
Also, I'm glad that people are getting exposed to Hearthstone speedrun. This is both confusing for the regular Hearthstone viewers and the speedrunning viewers, because today is the release of Rumble Run. So for those of you who are interested in this at all, Hearthstone is free, and the single player content is completely free. So this run is, yeah.
Dungeon Run in 2019, lol.
Is what I'm doing. I actually haven't played Hearthstone outside of Dungeon Run since the release of Witchwood. It just doesn't interest me anymore.
Yeah, you know, yeah, what's amazing about this run is that if you aren't interested in like playing multiplayer, because it's sometimes, to be frank, it's hard to keep up unless either if you regularly play it or if you want to pay quite a lot of money for the packs. It's sometimes hard to keep up, but this content is like totally free. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they made this totally free, but they did, and it's kind of funny because there is if you like this game but you feel that it's not like the Dungeon Run, I should say, you know, that it's like comprehensive enough. There's also Slay the Spire, which is a fantastic game. It's actually officially releasing in January, And if you don't, it's currently like $15 right now, but it is going up in price in the new once it releases. Oh no, it's going up in price once the Steam Winter Sale ends. So there will be a Steam Winter Sale on it, and then it will go up in price to like $25, $30. And that game is phenomenal. If you have never played that game, you should.
I actually never played that game, but I was thinking of it because I heard a lot of good feedback about it. So yeah, I think your commercial might have worked for me.
It's really good, and I think it's supposed to be on sale during the choose minion, summon a copy of it, add it to my dungeon deck. Yes, please, Magic Mirror. More mutations.
I think the Ragnaros treasure just now could have been better.
Sorry?
The Ragnaros treasure was right now. The other two treasures is the Boombot and the Ragnaros.
Oh yeah.
Treasure. I think those two are actually really good. So I would have picked one of those. The Boombot treasure is only for 4 mana. It feels like the board with 7 attack and 7 health worth of stats. And with the death rattle that could give a lot of damage to the enemy minions, it's a lot of value. So does the same thing with the third treasure just now. But Magic Mirror is also interesting. It's fun to play sometimes.
Also, AFK is the funniest boss in this. Although I actually don't really have a deck built to like crush her. I don't remember exactly how many turns it is until she wakes up.
Turn 6. So on turn AFK, she will do nothing until turn 6, where she will fill the board with full of very huge minions. So if you can't kill her in 7 turns, then you're probably dead. Because she will just kill you with her big minions.
Yeah, she casts Boots of Haste, which allows her to play her minions for 0 mana.
Yep.
So.
But yeah, since she doesn't do anything for the first 6 turns, it's usually really easy to kill her quickly. And you could, if you got this on your speed run, it's usually a huge time game. And
I'm not
hero
playing.
Power,
Go ahead.
I think her hero power literally says "do nothing." If I'm not mistaken.
It does. It's idle, do nothing. It's literally the name. And I got it. I just wanted to make sure I had the damage. So I'll have her on turn 6 with a spell. But yeah, we are actually going to see her Boots of Haste does, so. She just plays a bunch of 8/8s, right?
Yeah, that's... Now her minion for 0 mana, so she could play everything she wants on her deck. Although at this point there's no way she could win.
Oh, she actually casted Light Lord, which is a little annoying. But I still have way more damage. She doesn't play taunts, so you actually technically have 7 turns to beat her. Because she doesn't play taunts. Hearthstone has both campaign modes, which do require you to purchase the cards. So you do need a Hearthstone collection to do the campaigns.
Yeah, there are 2 kinds of Hearthstone single player mode. The first is these ones like Dungeon Run, which is released like they start releasing this last year, so it's pretty recent. This mode is completely free, and you don't need any cards in your collection. So the way this works is that the game will give you 3 choices of cards after every fight, and you will build up your deck every time you beat a boss, and you have to beat 8 bosses to win, and each boss gets stronger.
There are a few bosses that are like novelties, like we just saw the novelty one for 6, which is AFK. There's like there's rare ones that you'll see very rarely, and that's one of them. There's 2 that you see almost all the time at level 1, and then every once in a while you get the burglar.
The burglar is it's the worst first boss.
Yeah.
The second kind of adventure mode is like it's the older version, which is basically they have specific bosses where you need to build you need to build your own deck to beat them. So it's different. It's really different because the bosses are in specific order, unlike this one where the bosses are randomly chosen, and the decks that you have the choice to build the deck by yourself. So it's a different playstyle. In this one, the skill is about trying to determine the best choice that you could get with the limited amount of option that the game gives you. And because it's really random, it requires a lot of the knowledge about the game to be optimal. And the other one, this skill is about knowing the other one that involves deck building. The skill is more about how you build your deck and how you play around the bosses, how you know the strength and weakness of the bosses, and yeah. So it's Hearthstone speedrunning is surprisingly diverse. There's
a lot to do in it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of playstyle in it. So yeah. Ooh, and this is the boss that every time you cast a spell, then he will draw a card, and that card will get cheaper.
Oh no, this is the Trod one. This is his Trod version.
Oh, right. This is the weaker version. Yeah, every time he casts a spell, that he got a minion called Tunnel Truck. It's a small minion, but it could get buffed every time. Kind of awkward playing that. What's that thing called again?
Buddler.
No, I mean the Eurominion, the Furbolg Moss Binder, I think.
Yeah.
That one is, so if you use it... Oh, actually, not a good time to use it, I guess, because...
Yeah, I got Foe Reaper.
You don't have the mana. You don't have the mana to evolve, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think I win. Yep, I win. Yay!
Because
Bye.
The way this boss works is that basically using spells will harm you, and he have some cards that tempt you to use spells, such as Millhouse just now, which makes your spells cost 0. So it tempts you to use a bunch of spells, but he used a bunch of spells that he might end up summoning a bunch of minions for himself. Anyway, the second boss. Let's see what it is.
Oh no, it's Candlebeard level 7.
Uh-oh. The Candlebeard is in level 7. Wait, is this 7 or 6?
This is 7.
6 boss, right?
Oh, is it 6? Is it 6 when you get your third?
6.
Okay. Either way.
But yeah, still, Candlebeard as a 6 boss is really strong actually. You have lots of health, and Candlebeard's hero power is a passive hero power that will give any of his minions charge. And charge means that he could attack with the minions that he play immediately as soon as he summon it. So yeah, if you can't kill this boss on time, he will just kill you straight away because he could just attack your face. And charge also allows him to control the board pretty easily because he could just attack anytime he wants.
Yep. The only upside is that I have 1 additional mana.
Yeah, 1 additional mana is one of the best treasures as well, so you actually got really good treasures there.
I know,
and the extra mana crystal this time.
Played in, like, that might be the only reason I can get through this. Also, the AI is really bad at, like, dealing with taunts. They will just throw minions at taunts if they have the ability to, even if they can't kill it. It's very strange.
Yeah, basically the way AI works is that if it can attack, then it will attack almost all of the time.
It can't say no to attacking. It's very strange.
Actually, like if for a very specific case, like if you play a minion such as example Abomination, it's a taunted minion where the death threat, where if it dies, it will.
Oh yeah. If it's got negative effect.
At once.
Yeah.
Yeah, and cases like that, there are chances that the opponent won't actually attack if they have a lot of small minions that will die once they kill your Abomination. But yeah, that's a really specific and unlikely situation. You probably won't see it on this mode, but you see things like that happening on the other adventure mode that have info deck building, because those bosses are specific. So yeah, you know what could exactly happen against those bosses. But in this one, it's the bosses. It's also It's also really interesting because you're not sure what you're dealing with. So
Oh no!
a lot of things that could. Oh, what's
You
going on?
vanished me.
Oh right, this boss I finished. I forgot about it. I think that's one of the reasons why this boss is considered a hard one. At least your thing from below is cheap though by this
Yeah,
point.
it's 0. Deal 2
And then
damage to
you
1
get
damage minions! Oh, thank goodness I've captured Flayed right now.
Ooh yeah. Oh man, that buff ended up really helping you, isn't it? Those totem are actually still alive now.
This boss doesn't know what it's doing, it's very confused. Hey, come on Thrall, give me some charge minions, please.
Here we go. Throw that seal. Throw that seal here is
Oh!
a card type called a hero card. So when you use it, then your hero will be changed. And your
Sneed!
hero power will also change. And throughout that series, specific abilities that when you play that card, all of the friendly minion will get transformed into a random minion that costs two mana more. So, for example, like if you have a 5 mana minion, then it will get transformed into a random 7 mana minion. So on average, it will usually buff your minion.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna take the budget with 2 more Death Seers. Sure. That was really funny. I got the card that's considered one of the most useless cards in the game, and it actually worked out. That was kind of funny. I liked that. I don't actually remember what Chronomancer does. Oh, restarts the game at 10?
Yeah, at 10 mana she will have double turn. Oh, Chronomancer is actually Chronomancer is a rare boss and it's also really hard if I'm not mistaken. I only ever faced this boss 2 times because this boss really rarely appears. So, but if I'm not mistaken, she have lots of board clears like Blizzard, Flame Strike, maybe Meteor as well. So get prepared for that.
Okay, so she takes a second turn at 10, but that turn is with 7 mana. Interesting.
Yes. So yeah, basically when she's at 10 mana, then she will like have double turn. Although the first turn she can't play any card.
I've got a really sore throat.
You know what? What I could have done is actually look up the deck list in the Hearthstone wiki. Should have done that a long time ago.
I didn't mean to press the button there. Well, I guess I pressed the button there. Or you cast spell Shuffle Pop even into your deck.
Dude, that's the card from the Karazhan Prologue. So yeah, she have double Blizzard.
Oh my
double
gosh!
Strike.
What? This person cheated. I have Devolve. That didn't help. He just played Stone Out the Slitherer for
Yeah,
1 mana.
Yeah,
That's
it's from that
cheating.
card that summons a random legendary minion. She's really lucky. She's actually getting a good legendary because these days there's a lot of bad legendaries that you could summon.
What is happening?
But you're actually really lucky. She got it got default into that anomalous minion. If it dies, then it will pretty much blow up all of his other minions. Although right now things are bad. Actually, just using Hex is not a bad idea, I guess.
Oh no, this is the second to last boss. This isn't even the final boss. I got really unlucky and I got 2 of the hardest bosses in a row.
Don't forget to mash the top left corner, dude.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of how to survive this. You have kind of
Well, I
controlled
think
it.
what you could hope for right now is just to try to survive, and she have that card called Alunet, which will make her draw 3 cards every turn. And if she plays that, I think it will be, she will start running out of cards in her deck soon.
That's possible.
I think that might be the most reliable way of beating this boss by this point, to be frank. Oh,
Stop.
Anthony does.
Stop playing good cards!
Stupid.
Thank goodness I got an extra head. It's like, jeez. I have like 2 more turns before she does her double turn. Oh.
She actually has a lot of huge good minions. Like she have Ragnaros, she have Lich King, she have Ysera. Just get prepared for it. I didn't know that she have these legendaries.
Bunch of end of turn. Oh, there's Lichkin. He probably has a bunch of end of turn and like cards that are good if you take an additional turn, like Archmage. Oh, throw that seer, thank you. Devolve. Okay. Attack face. Totem. Thrall. What do I roll? Because I have to survive 2 turns.
You also got a really good default there. That Ancient of War is a bad minion for a 7 mana minion, which means that you're actually lucky.
Okay.
Oh wow, Ragnaros. Oh man, you actually got really good minions this time.
Yeah.
Just remember that the Collision Manager will.
Oh, her turn! She didn't do anything on her extra turn!
Yeah, she has to spend 10 mana.
Oh,
She has
right!
to spend 10 mana for the zero power.
Oh, okay, this isn't too bad.
Yeah, you're actually.
His Ragnaros hit my Ragnaros!
Oh man, that's really lucky that your Ragnaros actually have 9 health.
Hey,
Are
who's
you
the best
actually
evolve here? Oh, I win! Oh my gosh!
Oh wow,
Woohoo!
this is also a pretty quick win for Inara, I think, because this boss usually takes a long time. I think. I'm not sure. This boss is rarely appears, so I don't really know what it feels to face this boss.
Archmage staff it is. I'll take more totems. Azari the Devolver! The Devolver? This guy's actually gonna be really easy with my deck. Wow!
I think that's actually the easiest boss.
Yeah, because he just kind of spills his hand out, and then you devolve it, and then you win. Like, I feel like he's gonna play like 5 cards by turn. Like he's gonna play his whole hand by turn 5, and then I'm gonna press devolve, and his deck will die.
Let's just hope that's the case. But yeah, against this boss, he will keep discarding the cards in your deck. So if you don't finish the game before you run out of cards in your deck, then you probably lose. But if your deck have a good tempo, if you have a good tempo deck, then this boss is usually pretty easy because this boss doesn't really have a special ability.
Turn 1 draw to Archmage staff. we have extra draw. Oh, there goes that magic mirror pit that I never drew and didn't do anything for me this game. Kind of funny. Oh my gosh, this is actually great. Archmage staff might actually just win me this game.
Ooh, and you get the Death Knight already.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's just hope you actually keep maintaining the good tempo, and you have a good chance of winning by this point, I think. Wait, I should look up his deck list and.
It's just like a souped up. It's like every aggressive card in Warlock ever.
I think it's like he has some late game cards as well. It's like cards with a bunch of demons, basically.
Yeah, it's a straight up demon deck. It's pretty good, but it's very aggressive. Do I just no? I flame lance.
So he have that spell called Doom, which is the spell that destroys all your minions, and he also have Abyssal Enforcer, the 7 minion that casts a Hellfire that deal 3 damage to all other characters. So watch out of those. On turn 7, it will be pretty likely that he will use that if you have a lot of minions.
Yeah, faded out, I think. Somehow I accidentally built Totem Beatdown.
I think he might use the hex a bit too quick later because he has some late games as well, like Mal'Ganis and Void Lord.
Yeah. Okay. He got a really, really, really good minion just now. That's unfortunate. Freeze? Spellbinder.
Might actually not be a bad idea to use your death like this now. Because you do have some minions already. This isn't good, you're losing in tempo.
That was a bad evolve.
Could have attacked face before you play F4
Yeah.
now. A bit of mistake. It's pretty common mistake actually. I did that myself a bunch of times. Oh wait, you got a secret synergy minion.
I know, that was really funny. He's gone now though. Okay, we're gonna cast this. Then we're gonna blast wave. We're gonna do this. Give me a scroll. No! Stop it.
I was wondering why you are shouting like that, and then I see that you are playing Thing Master. That's quite, that's a lot of guts that you have.
Oh no. Come on, if I can just get a devolve, maybe? I think I lost on the last.
You should have just killed Mal'Ganis now, I think.
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
Even with default, I think you are still losing, unfortunately, by this point. His board is too huge already.
The lotus blossom.
And don't think you have a way to completely clear the board, don't you? Unfortunately.
Doom for everyone. Yeah, and then I let this get too far out of hand.
I strike.
That crow coming out of Bane of Doom actually was what killed me. That was a good attempt.
Yeah, GG, well played.
Am I dead yet? I mean,
the problem with this deck is that if you don't have a good start, then you don't have a way of turning the board around. Because your abilities depends on like buffing you the minions that are already present on your board.
right.
So if you can't keep your own minions on the board, then you can't do much. I think that's the problem with Evolve deck in general. Anyway, it's still a fun run to watch though.
It was.
Like,
got
yeah,
Pirate Dude and everything, so I think we're...
Inara, like you somehow... I thought you were losing the Inara for sure, but then suddenly you summon a bunch of stuff and she can't do much. And the Pirate was sort of fun.
Well, I think Starcrawl's most likely ready. I'll wait till he's confirmation. And I'm gonna mute my mic.